Hey guys, Mike here. Day 16 of the 30-day raw challenge. Just to give you a little update, yesterday I was all cocky saying, hey, my daughter was getting sick and I've been okay. Totally got sick last night, which I thought was actually kind of funny. But the thing is so toward the afternoon, and this is the way it always works, right? I don't know if you're like me, but if you're like me, you may start off in the morning okay, and then as the day goes on, you kind of get worn down and worn down and worn down. You feel worse. So by about noon yesterday, I was feeling pretty bad. I just feel like hot. And I was just like, luckily I had to go home for a particular reason. I just decided to stay. Took a little bit of work home with me. Didn't even look at it. But anyway, hung out, did my thing, laid down, tried to drink as much fluids as possible. But when you're sick, you don't really feel like drinking anything. And that was it. I mean, I didn't really do, let's say, raw, because when you're raw, last thing you're really kind of looking for is, or when you're sick, at least for me, the last thing I want is crunchy, cold vegetables. Didn't sound good. What feels better, at least to me, is like a nice bowl of soup, maybe some saltine crackers, a nice piece of French bread or something like that to go with it. Just something warm, comforting, so that's what I had. And, woke up this morning, I had broke my sweat during the night. I feel pretty good this morning. I've been here at work for probably about 4 or 5 hours, and I can start to feel myself run down again. So I did bring a little bit of Dayquil today, so I think if I start to feel a little bit worse, I'm probably going to pop that Dayquil to get me through the last half of the day. Other than that, everything is pretty good. Although it was funny because I thought, well, because I've been taking these green drinks, I'm not going to get sick. Well, I actually got sick. But, I think that the green drink and the smoothies and all that other stuff and just all the vegetables helped me, even though I got it pretty quick. I didn't get it as bad. You know what I mean? I didn't feel close to throwing up like my daughter was. And I think I was able to recover a lot faster. Today I'll be able to tough out the rest of the day. I mean, I could yesterday too, but sometimes you just don't feel like it. But that was it. So yesterday was interesting. It wasn't really quite the raw day. I got sick, and I just, when I'm sick, I feel like comfort foods. I'm a big baby. What can I say? Today, didn't get a chance to make my juice this morning. I slept in, just trying to make sure I could get as much rest as possible. So what I did was I went to the Whole Foods just not too long ago, and they have, in the Whole Foods here in Folsom, they actually have, it's a new Whole Foods. They opened up like a month ago. They actually have like a little cafe right at the entrance, where they do coffees and they do smoothies and they do green drinks, like juices and stuff like that. So I was all cool. I remember seeing the word organic, so I'm like, right on, dude, I'm totally going to do that. Because, the other place to get juices and green smoothies, if you don't want to go to Jamba Juice, which is all processed and garbage, is Juice It Up. They actually will juice with real vegetables. I don't like Juice It Up because it's not organic. And who knows where it comes from, so, the nutrient value is probably going to be diminished for sure. But sometimes when if you can't do it at home, it's good to have a place to go. So I was thinking Whole Foods, definitely. So I actually ordered something called a Green Chill Buzz or a Turbo Buzz Chill, something like that. I don't know. I ordered a green drink, like a juice, and then I also ordered a green smoothie to try them both out. Yeah, the juice, the price wasn't bad. It was a little bit cheaper than Juice It Up. A couple of the ingredients were listed as organic, not all of them, so that leads me to believe that it's probably not all organic. But yeah, it tasted like juice. They didn't put any apple or anything else like that. It kind of sweetened it up. So, I still, to this day, for my juices, I prefer the juices that I make. I think that the juices that I make, I can almost get a kid to drink them because they're good. They're not super sweet, but it's just enough to where you take the bitter off of it. The big problem for my daughter, and when I try to get her to drink my smoothies and stuff, is the color. She just, she's like, oh, it's green. I'm not even going to do that. So, once I can figure out a way to sneak that past her, I'll get her eating some more vegetables. And then the smoothie, I actually haven't drank the smoothie yet. I wanted to have the green juice, let that sit for a couple hours, drink some more water, and then I'll have that a little bit later on this afternoon. But I did take a couple sips because it was overflowing. Tasted pretty good. Had some mango in it. It was actually better than the juice. So so far so good. I guess if you're in a pickle and you don't have access to anything else, it's going to be better than nothing. But other than that, my thing is, I would prefer to make them at home. I go to the local farmer's market. I know that I'm getting the vegetables and they're pesticide free, or at least some natural pesticides. And at least that's what they tell us. Who knows, right? And then, but I know what's going into them, right? I mean, I know that when I make my juices, I've got a cucumber, and I've got 2 apples, and I've got kale, and I've got this, and I've got that, and it's just delicious. I mean, there's no reason why I wouldn't want to drink that every day. So anyway, that's what I've got going on right now. I can actually start to feel myself kind of winding down a little bit. That's why I wanted to make sure I got my greens today, and then we'll go from there. Tomorrow night is the is the pickup for the food from the Green Boheme. Tonight is actually the class. I don't know if I'm not feeling well. I'm probably not going to make it to the class. Sorry, Brooke. But, I got a business to run here, so I've got to make sure I take care of myself as well. Anyway, that's all I got today. So this is Mike, day 16 to 30, raw food challenge, 30 days. And we'll talk to you later. Peace.